Transformers MPM-15 Decepticon Brawl. This is the newest Transformers Masterpiece figure from the live-action movies. The last one of the Decepticons from the first film. Here's the box. Let's get them out of here. Comes packed in tank mode. Instructions. Gonna need those. Let's get them out of here. Lots of cardboard. Comes tied down and wrapped in some saran wrap. These little bits come in these plastic bags. Weird how the smaller figures get the tissue paper and he gets plastic. Probably because he's evil. Along with this nasty yellow tape. This was taped in there pretty hardcore. Here's everything you get. Here's weapons, added bits, instructions, and of course, Brawl himself. Let's take this off. Yeah, and he makes a good looking tank. He's a bit smaller than I thought, but since it's made by Hasbro, I guess the scale is correct. Check his weapons out. Well, very well done. Nicely detailed. There's his arm blade. It's pretty sharp. Here you get some turret missiles and his front minesweeper cowcatcher bits that go here. And of course some blast effects. These will have to be popped on. They just go on ball joints. Just like that. And he's good to go. Take these rocket launchers. We'll stick them up on the top here. Got to make sure you plug them in like this. Turret can rotate. Of course, you have a big hole there. But how often are you going to see it, in all honesty? The barrel can actually move up and down as well. You can take his robot weapons and plug them on top of the tank, just like this. Which is kind of overkill, but if you want weapon storage, there you go. Super armored tank. I mean, he looks great. We've been waiting for this guy to come out for a very long time. 2007. Whew. And he rolls. He's got wheels. You can see here, just some small little wheels. You can see the rest of the robot hidden up in there. He's got decent weight. He's just a bit smaller than I expected. This is a bit loose up here. Here he is with his blast effects. He's got a couple of different orange parts that you attach. Very rubbery. I guess you're not going to hurt anybody with these things. Yeah, see, they just kind of fall off. But we'll deal with this later. And this is for robot mode. But it's a cool touch. I'm glad they added it. Super flexible. Look at me. Look at that. Good Lord. Safety first, you know. You never can be too careful. In tank mode, he's just under 11 inches long. For transformation, first we'll remove his two giant robot weapons. And then we'll take these minesweeper things and we'll push them down to give us clearance. Then these side parts of the tank just untab from here and pull up right there. So we bring both of those up. We'll then take these two turrets, pull them up, and take this part, lift it up as well. We'll turn it around and we'll split the back part of the turret to form the two arms. Then we'll spin it back around to the front again. So we've got to hide this barrel. So we take the barrel and we fold it in here and here. And it kind of will wrap around the center, just like this. Kind of cool how they tuck it out of the way. And we'll rotate this part all the way around. Just like that. And here's a close-up shot. There's a little tab and a slot in the barrel here. You gotta make sure you plug it in. Just like that. That'll keep it out of the way. Just like this here. Now fold this part back down. And we'll take these little wheelie bits, we'll fold those downward. Do it on both sides here. This allows us to take this tread part and pull it out, just like that. Then we'll take these Minesweeper things and we'll fold them down. And then these tank bits can slip back. We'll take these and we'll now compress them. They have like a Z hinge in here. You kind of fold inward, just like this. You can see here on the side how it's supposed to lock into place. It doesn't fit as securely as I'd like, but it does the job. Then we'll take this, we'll fold it down, revealing his head. And fold these little side bits out here. And we'll angle the head upward. Before we do that, we've got to rotate this part of the tank around. And then we'll take the two side parts and they'll tab in here. So tab the treads in here and in here. And then we'll angle them in a bit, just like this. Give them that iconic look. And this whole part, chest and head, comes up, folds over, and there's two tabs and two slots right here and here. You just lock that together there. And there's his head and chest all done. I'll have to give them credit. The transformation of this guy is pretty enjoyable. And we'll turn him around here. We'll work on the arms. Kind of untab it here. And there's a little tab part here that you flip around. And then this part will fold up. And then the side part will come up and over both of the parts we just lifted up. It can be kind of fiddly, but once you get it lined up, it'll tab in right here and lock. See, right there. And then we can take the little fingers, fold them out, turn the hand a bit. Now, for the shoulder, you take this part and you turn it so that this slot and tab line up. First, we'll rotate the arm around to get the bicep in the proper position, and then plug it in. It's cool, the little wheels and the treads will push in a little bit to allow for clearance. There we go. As far as the shoulder, you take this part, you fold it over itself, and it will tab in, just like that. And then this will accordion backwards and tab in here. And this part will come forward and slot and tab in here. Now this is not the tightest connection, and they could have done a better job with this. It's just not as solid as I'd like it. You think for the price this thing would tab together like a champ. But there's an arm. And we'll do the same thing on the other side here. Alright, we'll angle these mine things in a bit. These little cow catchers. Give them that look in the film. And then these pieces here, they kind of come up and angle and hide underneath his arms. Just like this. We'll do it on this side as well. And there is a slot and a tab to lock them in place. So make sure you do that. And they hold really well. Now we'll spin them around to the back. And we'll pull this turret down a bit. Take this back flap and make sure it's out of the way. Fold this side part up. This part will fold down and fold in. And here you can see where it's going to tab in. Just right there. And make sure it locks on the side. Same thing with this side. Fold this down, fold it in, bring it down, and then tab it in here on the side. Just like that. And up here, these two will slot in here. These parts here will tab in once the whole backpack is together. Speaking of backpack, we'll take this and we'll fold this part under, just like this. And then we'll grab this whole part and rotate it all the way around. And then we'll take this little booty cover and make sure it goes under the two side parts, just like that. There's a little support thing that folds out here. You can see where it tabs in there. So we line that up, push it in until it clicks, and that holds the backpack really well. And then there's 2 tabs, 2 slots. Just make sure you line it up, just like that. That will hold the backpack together perfectly, even up here. And we take these turret parts, swing them around, grab this radio antenna part, and fold it up, and have it looking like this. You can adjust these how you like. Gotta make sure that you put them up and they'll soft lock into place. Right here you see, just like that. Then we'll spin them around and we'll start on the legs. Just take his feet and split them here. We'll turn them around, his little flaps here, fold them open, just like that. Then this part, there's a weird accordion hinge that has to come up and over. You can fold this tread piece down. And we'll put it here just for now. Do the same thing on this side. Bring this in, fold this down. Okay. Then we'll take the foot, fold the foot down, rotate it. And we'll take this part here, and it tabs in here on both sides, just like that. And this part here, fold this little weird piece down. Now we take the coolest part. You take this part, fold it down, push it in down like this. It's real stiff. So fold that down, bring it around, and this little side part will come out and tuck under the part you pulled it out and tab in to make this cool calf armor. Just like that. Tabs in here. And that's a really cool design. I really like that. And this part here, once again, just like the shoulder, it doesn't tab in, doesn't hold. You think they'd have this engineering down pat. And the feet, we'll just grab these and open them up. And these little feet spikes fold up. 2 clicks, just like that. This one just 1. The front toes fold up. And then his back heels flip out. He's going to need them because he's a big boy. There we go. Then we'll do the same thing for the other leg. And there we have him. Movie Masterpiece Brawl, all transformed. But he needs his weapons, so we'll attach his blade. And we'll attach his gun. They just tap into the forearms. And now that he has his weapons, now he is complete. And he looks awesome. He looks just like he did in the film, all stocky and armed to the teeth. I'm so glad that they finally finished up all of the first movie's Decepticons. I can't wait to see what they do for the sequels. But this guy is a beast. I was wondering why he wasn't sitting well. He's kind of off kilter. There's a little tab here. You have to fold that in right there. And now he's a solid big boy. Yeah, that's good. For his blast effects, we take these 2 parts and we put them together to make an explosion. And it's shaped like his chest here. And it like loosely plugs in just like this to simulate that killing blow from the film. And he also has a little arm stump. We'll pop his arm off here and we'll plug the stump on here.
Oops. Oh, did I do that? I'm a doctor, Jim, not a chainsaw scientist. What do you expect?
Me really hate that guy.
Oh, them pesky Autobots. You can also take this part here and plug it back on to the rocket launcher. Just like that. Then the muzzle blast parts, they can now be attached to his arm guns. There's 4 of them, 1 for each barrel. You can plug them in as you like. Once again, these are real rubbery, so you gotta be careful. There we go. Come on, gotta straighten this up. There we go. Oh, and this piece sucks. Whoever designed this just should be fired. There we go. Just kind of balance that there for now. We'll try to get his arm into like a natural looking pose. It's weird because his shoulder doesn't swing forward, so you have to kind of move these other parts around. It's kind of odd. But he does have a really unique shoulder and arm design, so I understand. Aw. Don't worry, I'm sure you can get repaired. Just stick that sucker back on. For articulation, his head can move left and right. Can kind of move up and down. Not much. He also has articulated jaw.
Hey.
Yes, very nice. These rocket launchers, you can take these parts and they can pivot up and down and rotate. And then the arm part can move up and down. Now his shoulders are really stiff, really strong ratchets. You kind of got to watch it, otherwise it's going to disengage. Yeah, see right here, I'll disengage. Let's plug that back together. Kind of hold it in place, but the top part can rotate on a real heavy ratchet. Just like that. There's also rotation just below it here, which is a lot easier and smoother. I recommend using that one. You can also move up and down. It's got rotation just above the elbow. It's got a decent elbow bend. Then the hands, they can move up and down. You have wrist rotation. And the thumb has a joint. The index finger has 2 joints. And the rest of the fingers have a single joint. He's got a waist. It's a bit limited, but he's a big bulky guy, so I don't mind. These parts here are rubber, which is cool. It allows him to do a high kick. He can also kick forward. Very strong ratchets for the hips and back. Just like that. He's got rotation above the knee. As far as his leg, he does have a decent knee bend. Just like that. And as for the feet, he has some ankle tilt, swivel, but no up and down movement. Probably for the better, because he's so heavy, he'd be toppling over. So it's pretty decent. All in all, pretty solid figure. In robot mode, he stands about 10 inches tall. For size comparison, here we have him with the Masterpiece movie Ratchet, his best buddy. Here is the Iron Warrior Gear 7, the Ratchet model kit, released a couple years ago. They also made a Brawl from this company, but I didn't get that one. Here is Masterpiece movie Blackout. Another fantastic figure. I mean, they're just knocking out of the park with these figures. Here is movie Masterpiece Barricade. Lovely. Ladies' Man. Gotta get a little space here. Here we have his big brother from another mother. This is MPM Bone Crusher. He's just massive. It's crazy because they're the same price, but Bone Crusher just is way bigger. So I guess, you pay for the license, but man, they look good together. Fantastic. We can't forget everybody's favorite. Here is MPM Movie Starscream. This is the KO version with a lot of extra paint. Looks a lot better. And he's still bigger too. I always thought Brawl was bigger in the film. I guess not. We'll adjust the camera here because here's the big boy. This is the Model Wizard Shake Skywing. It's the KO oversized MPM Megatron. That's a wonderful figure. And then for something more recent, here is the Yola Park Scourge model kit. I custom painted this one. But it'd be cool once Yola Park gets into doing more movie figures. It's going to be amazing. And here's a group shot of all the Decepticons from the 2007 film. Man, it's hard to believe it took this long to get them all. 17 years. But man.
Oh, come on, Decepticon punk.
You better get out of here, man. You're a little outnumbered. I got my fingers crossed for an MPM Sideswipe or perhaps a Jetfire. Those would be great. Overall, is he worth it? 100%. This figure is fantastic. It's got a great design, great transformation, and he's got decent accessories. Now, the only thing that's bad is the price. At the time of this recording, he sells for about $165 and is a Target exclusive. But keep an eye out for some sales and definitely pick this guy up and add him to your collection today. Got to round out the first movie Decepticons, and this guy is excellent. Doom, 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 jazz to moon base to.
Hey,
What?
come on, Autobot punk.
Oh well, I guess I did ask for it. Oh, can't find my head. Decepticon, punk.
Huh. Oh man, you totally beat me to it. Oh, I would rip them in half though. Yeah. Call us punks.